I would recommend doing this on a day that you just trying to have a good time in the kitchen. Some people say the kitchen is long and tedious, but
what's up, y'all? Today we're making pasta from scratch, okay? First, we're gonna start off with your favorite flour, whatever flour you prefer. Right now, I got all-purpose flour, but I got it unbleached, okay? Make sure it's unbleached. You don't want all those preservatives and all that other stuff inside your body. You just wanna get the most authentic kind of pasta as possible. Now we're gonna use 2 whole eggs, and we're gonna use 6 yolks from the eggs. Let's get the eggs. Okay, y'all, like I said, first we gotta make sure that we got everything right. Like I said, all you need is 2 cups of flour. I got some pink Himalayan salt. I think this is better for the body. I did my own research, you do your own research. I don't like the Izal salt, so I got this. We're using the pink Himalayan salt. I'll just hit it with a little bit of that for the salt. And also, like I said, we're using 2 whole eggs. We're gonna crack them in our bowl. You know, once you get good like me, you can do it like, you can kind of do it like this with one hand. We're gonna use 2 whole eggs, and then we're gonna use about 6, here we go. 6 of the yolk, okay? I'm sorry, of the egg white. I don't know. Hold on. Of the egg white, that's 2. And how much eggs cost right now? Yeah, I'm pretty sure somebody's mom is watching this like, what the hell? Yeah, because I'm not even using the yolk, but I probably use the yolks for something else later. I got a little bowl in my sink, so don't be too hard on me, y'all. Ooh. But yeah. Alright. And always make sure you wash your hands, as we're about to do right now. All right, and we're just gonna add this in to our flour and Himalayan salt. Make sure we're ready for it. That's all you need to do is make a little circle in the middle, like so. And make sure you defect, you know, make sure your surface is clean. I know my surface is clean because I cleaned it before the video. I'm gonna make a little hole in there, and then I'm just literally gonna just whisk this all in here. Just gonna whisk this all in here as such. Sorry. Start pouring this in here. And you wanna just start just mixing everything. All right, y'all. Now that I got it to where I wanted it, it's in a nice bowl. Now we're gonna let this pasta rest. Now we're gonna let the pasta rest for about 30 minutes and a little plastic cloth or on a damp cloth and a nice dark area, okay? I recommend if you do the damp cloth, like I said, a little damp cloth, put it in a little dark area for about 30 minutes, you should be good to go. We're gonna be back, I'm gonna cut the pasta, cause I got a pasta machine. So we're probably gonna cut it freehand or we're gonna use the machine. I don't know yet, but stay tuned. If you're watching this, make sure you subscribe. If you're new to my channel, hey, go watch another video, see if you like it, come back, subscribe, you know the vibes. All right, because listen, I need y'all to stay tuned because this is just the first part of one of the videos. We're making the pasta, then we gotta make the dish that goes with the pasta. Should we do lobster? Should we do shrimp? Should we go chicken? Let me know in the comments below. All right, y'all, it's been a little over 30 minutes. Let's get into our pasta. Now I'm gonna take it out. I put, like I said, a little damp cloth and, a little damp cloth. See how fluffy that is? It's like a little ball. It's like a little ball. You're making pasta. You see that? It's like a little ball. Okay, like I said, a little damp cloth, a little dark area, 30 minutes. You get that bounce. Okay, that's all you're looking for. So now we're gonna thin it out so we can make our pasta. I got my pasta maker here. I definitely recommend getting you a pasta maker. You gotta get you a pasta maker. If you're a lover of pasta for real, you gotta get you a little pasta maker. I got one for a present. I definitely recommend it though. But listen, it's definitely needed, top tier. It makes this whole process easier. All right, like I said, we just wanna get this as thin as possible. And you can change the lever and levels of everything. I just want to get this as thin as possible because I think I'm gonna do like a linguine or maybe a fettuccine out of this. But like I said, this is why it's still, you just want to keep hitting it with a little bit of flour so it won't stick together. Just keep going. There we go. And we just stirring it out till it gets as thin as possible. Honestly, this is the only way I can make lasagna too. It's like this now. And I ain't gonna lie to you, if you feel like it's getting too thin to your liking, or you're not comfortable with it, you can just cut it. That's one of the best parts about cooking, is you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you like. And like I said, just keep going with that flour. And we're gonna make a couple sheets of this. We're gonna get it as thin as we like it. So we can get some fresh pasta. And this is the long way. If you want the short way, you can just go watch one of my shorts. Like, this is definitely the long way. But, you know, this is definitely the long way. You know, you just want to keep feeding it in there. And like I said, it just depends on what kind of pasta you're making and what you're thinking about going. But I want my shit thin. I want my pasta real, real thin. And this is gonna be perfect for my, and I'm gonna set it on my, and grab it, see if I got it. Good investment, pasta rack, great investment. I'm gonna sit it right here. Very good investment, I promise you. And sometimes it comes with your pasta maker. I don't know if this one did, but when I tell y'all, good investment, good investment. Especially if you like pasta, let your pasta dry. Definitely would say get the pasta rack. Definitely would say get the pasta rack. But yeah, you want it to come out nice and thin. You can almost see yourself through this. it's too long for your liking, like I said, just cut it. So it's all gonna get trimmed up anyway a little later. So if it's too thin for your liking, just cut it. Just remember, just keep putting flour on it. If it gets a little sticky, put a little more flour on it. But just gonna let it cook. But yeah, 100%. I think it's at where I need it to be. Ooh. All right. I'm just gonna make a couple for the video. I'm gonna finish this up in a sec. Ooh. Yeah, like I said, fun fact, my dad owned a pizza shop. And like, I love pizza too, just as much as I love like pasta. But yeah, if I had to pick, I'd probably take pasta over pizza. Don't tell nobody that, especially him. He thinks this pizza is the best. I think my pizza is the best. But yeah, y'all see that? We made our own pasta. Now, the next thing we're gonna do is cut it into whatever shape we want it to get cut in. Like I said, this is one of the best parts about having the pasta machine, because you can do it by hand if you want to, and it's a little more elegante, authentic. But to me, hey, shortcuts is cool. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with a good shortcut. Don't be mad at me. All right, y'all, we about to cut our pasta, and like I said, definitely a great investment. Okay, get you a pasta, a rack. Okay, you can hang your pasta. Definitely a great investment. Top tier, definitely top tier. For all my people out here that love pasta. And you know what? I'm gonna link all this stuff down below. And y'all can go cop it. So, sorry about that. We about to get everything going now. Alright, let's start feeding this pasta in. And like I said, make sure. There we go, baby. Yes, sir. Woo! And we got some delicious fettuccine pasta. Fresh. Hey, pasta rack. Look at that. Pasta rack again. I told you. Pasta rack. Gotta invest in it. You got to invest in it. Ooh. Now, like I was saying a little bit before, you gotta make sure you make these as long as you want your pasta to be. I didn't feel like holding up a whole long thing, so mine is gonna be short, but just for you guys, I'm gonna do this one so y'all can see how long it can be. Here we go. Shit. And it's pretty much like thread in the needle. Thread in the needle. And there we go. I would recommend doing this on a day that you're just trying to have a good time in the kitchen. Some people say the kitchen is long and tedious, but I say it's all worth it. Boy, this pasta gonna be so good. Ooh. And make sure you flour your machine. See, flour. You need flour all on this so it won't be all sticky. Because if you don't put flour on this, once you drop it, it's gonna all be sticky and you're gonna pretty much be wasting your time. So before you put anything in here, make sure it's some flour in here. You don't want to have to detangle your pasta, but hey man, we got fresh pasta. Hey, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, hey, I'm sorry it took so long, but hey, we got there. Next video, make sure you tune into the next video if it's made already. It's gonna be on the screen somewhere. We about to make a nice dish with the pasta, maybe some lobster, maybe some shrimp, maybe some chicken, who knows. Top tier. Don't forget to subscribe. It's your boy Mike Sheezy. Until next time. Boom. Top tier.